The lights are on. We're at Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. Tonight, the first of this quick two-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Blue Jays baseball starts right now. Marcus Stroman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Odubel Herrera strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Philadelphia, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
High and deep to left center field. Saunders going back, still ranging back. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Steve, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, the team they're playing right now has a bad back end of the bullpen, so try to get a lead. But even if you don't, stay focused because they have a way of coughing up games.
Stroman steps into the windup. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be taken in out there just a few steps in front of the track, and there are 2 away now. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, we get to watch one of the best fielding teams in the league. They can go out and get the ball as well as anybody in all of baseball. Makes pitching a lot easier.
Heat Reyna will come forward now. Back afternoon off. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, you saw right there. He's got a good fastball, but it's not overpowering by any means. So it's all about location and then mixing pitch speeds for him.
Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Frozen on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance, no score. Jared Eichhoff gets the call for game 1 of the series. EK, what do you got?
Yeah, guys, he went into the 6th inning in his last start. Threw okay, ended up with a no decision. He'll look to go a little deeper in this one.
Troy Tulowitzki comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Jays, the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. Fans, a reminder here that good seats for tomorrow's ball game with the Phillies are still available, but are going fast. Make sure to get yours now at any ballpark ticket window or visit us online at BlueJays.com.
Up and in for ball one. These Phillies, Eric Karros, as they enter play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They've put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. And trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Steve, what's the key for them to continue this winning streak?
Well, guys, this is a power-heavy lineup. You need to stay patient and get balls up in the zone that they can drive.
Kevin Pillar will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game. And that's dead center for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses, ball 2.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 197 in his career. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Well, guys, this was never a question of distance. This ball is absolutely launched. But we didn't know if it was going to be fair or foul, and you're going to see it. Once this thing hits off the foul pole, it erases any questions you may have had, and that's a home run.
Settling in now, Josh Donaldson, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Just overmatched him there.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. With a moment now, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, over at shortstop in this one, we'll see an arm that you don't see very often. He has a cannon. He's the type of guy, he can kick a ball, boot it, still pick it up, and get the runner at first.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Oh, nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Jays off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Second inning coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Evan Gattis readies for his first swings in this one. And boy, check out the recent numbers. Clearly providing a lot of pop at the plate right now. Stroman looks in. First pitch on its way. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Hard liner toward short. But there to take it in is Tulowitzki, and that's the first out of the inning.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in as he'll get a break from playing the field and be the DH here in this one.
Yeah, it's a nice luxury to have here in an interleague ball game. You give him a little bit of a break from the field, but you still keep that big bat in the lineup.
And 2 quick outs here in the second.
Third baseman
Michael Franco will stride in now as he'll enter play as the second leading hitter in the entire National League.
And he's also right up there amongst the leaders in home runs and RBIs. Just a ridiculous season he's having. Maybe an outside shot at the Triple Crown.
And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well,
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Ranging back is Pilar. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 23 for him thus far. And it brings it.
You just can't throw that pitch right there. That swing tells a story right there. I mean, he got all of that one. Remember, he homered in yesterday's ball game too, so he's riding a pretty good hot streak these past couple of days.
batting 7th, shortstop.
In now, Freddie Galvis. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. 276 the average coming in for him. 13 home runs and 38 runs batted in. That's inside. 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Swung on and hit in the air again, deep down the left field line. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 14 on the season, and it's given the Phils a 2-1 lead.
Well, you know this guy's hit a lot of home runs this year, and most of them have been prodigious shots, big flies, no doubters. So every now and again, you know, you got to give him one of these, and you can see it right here, right off the foul pole, and hey, they all count.
Catcher.
Into the box now, Carlos Perez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That batting average still well up there to begin play. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. Hot shot on the ground is short. Tulowitzki is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Philadelphia is on top, 2-1. Jose Bautista will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1.
You know, when I see Jose Bautista at the plate with that high leg kick and plate coverage, I kind of feel sorry for the pitcher. I mean, this guy's the man up there.
And he's set down 1 away.
Batting 6th.
And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Chris Colabello steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses, ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that four-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
The Jays Care Foundation is dedicated to supporting programs, groups, and activities that enhance the quality of life for children and youth. Since its inception, the foundation has contributed financially over $1 million to worthwhile programs in the Toronto area. For more information, please contact the Blue Jays front office.
Here's Michael Saunders now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 5 homers and 14 driven in. 1-1. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Popped high in the air. Galvis is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They still trail it here 2-1. Cesar Hernandez strides forward with a hot bat in his hands. Great numbers over the past few games.
Hernandez.
Line drive to center field. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. So with the leadoff man on base, let's take a look at our daily feature here. This date in baseball history. Odubel Herrera will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game.
And guys, he swung at the first pitch too, and a lot of times you want your leadoff guy to at least see some pitches and make the guy work a little bit.
A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground towards second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Well, you got to start a streak somewhere, and he's well into this one now. A 6-game hit streak with that base hit. He's swinging the bat pretty good right now.
Stroman comes set. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. Saunders is under it, 1 away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Pete Reyna gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Phillies lead it 2-1.
Leading off for Toronto.
Into the windup and the pitch. Devin Travis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And he started to go around there, and it'll cost him, as they say. He did swing the bat. It's 2-1. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on, leading off the inning. 7 straight games with a base hit now, and that's a solid week or so of swinging the bat with some authority.
Into the box now, Russell Martin. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Galvis back to first, and that'll take care of Martin. A double play. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. They're down. Evan Gattis is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bautista. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
He's just trying to get a fastball in there to start the inning. Ball winds up getting hit pretty well, but not well enough to do any damage. It's a 1-pitch out.
Stepping in, Hanley Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Stroman gets the sign. Here's the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, Third baseman.
Now at the plate, Michael Franco. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, that was a fastball that he hit then, so we'll see if they go after him with hard stuff again.
Bautista going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's 2 for 2 as he's in there with a double.
The batter, number 13.
Oh, darn near had his second home run of the ball game. You see, this thing bangs off the wall out there. He's into second with a double.
Drilled to first. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Leading off the inning, Kevin Pillar. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Gentry has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Third baseman, number
Josh
20.
Donaldson comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Drifting back behind first now. Reyna ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Edwin Encarnacion in now. He went down looking in his first trip to the plate. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Carlos Perez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's in there. Base hit.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
From the stretch, Cesar Hernandez is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner. But he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
Slowly hit to first. I don't think they can get 2. Tulowitzki for 1. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Now batting.
Odubel Herrera will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
2-0. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
And at this point, I don't think you could expect anything less than a two-hit ball game from this guy. I mean, he's been as hot as anybody lately, and he comes through again here.
Line toward the gap in left center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Oh, and he's in a lot of pain out there and will be carried off the field by the training staff. I think it's safe to say he's likely to miss a significant amount of time because of this. Looking to keep this a one-run game. Reyna is in for the third time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Hard hit ball to second. Travis has it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jose Bautista will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field. And this is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo home run that time off the bat of Jose Bautista. Number 22 on the year as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Colabello.
Standing in now, Chris Colabello. As he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. The windup and the 0-1. Nope. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4. Dominic Brown will stand in now, a late entrant to the ball game as he'll be making his first plate appearance here in inning number 5. Ball 1. Here's a swing and heads up as he had to hit the deck for dear life that time. A runner at first with no outs here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
You get the sense he's starting to nibble a bit at the corners here, and that's something he wasn't doing earlier.
Yeah, and he sort of backed off the throttle a little bit too. I'm wondering if that home run ball might have changed his approach just a little bit.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Gentry is under it.
Now batting, second baseman.
Devin Travis steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got.
All even now, 2-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Russell Martin will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Evan Gattis will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
The left fielder, number 11, Evan.
Here comes the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Travis is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
The batter, number 15.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Hanley Ramirez will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Drilled to the right side. Travis gets down and dirty. Got him.
Oh, love it.
Up next for Philadelphia.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out, and the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
Michael Franco will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, that grounder got him. Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Freddie Galvis steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike two. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. After the break. And here is Troy Tulowitzki. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Chop foul at the plate. Strike one.
Looking at Tulowitzki up there, you can't help but think of all the honors that have come his way, despite some pretty significant injury setbacks. A perennial all-star, a gold glover, a silver slugger award winner. This guy can do it all when he's healthy.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Worth a look at his pitches by inning so far. You can see he's up to 80 for the game right now, so he should still be in pretty good shape.
In there for strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Well, he's allowed just 2 runs to this point. Both of them coming on solo homers. Things could be much different now if those had come with guys on base, but as it is, this has been a pretty good outing.
Josh Donaldson stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Franco will make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. 6 innings complete. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. All tied at 2 apiece as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's have a look at our game summary through the first 6. Carlos Perez will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases.
Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cesar Hernandez is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
And this is a big spot here in this ball game. You've got to be able to move that guy up 90 feet. It's a must in this situation.
On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for out number 1. Odubel Herrera will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Now a ball lined into left field. It's a base hit. And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've taken the lead here in the 7th.
The right fielder, number 3.
Well, as soon as this ball left his hand, I think he knew it was going to be a base hit. He's not only angry with himself for giving up the hit, but now he's losing the game, too.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Jesse Chavez will come on and pitch here with 1 gone in the top of the 7th. Craig Gentry will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Jimmy Rocha will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. First pitch is a cutter looked at. 0-1. 3 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Pete Reyna will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
Popped up. Colabello is there to make the catch, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. Get up and stretch. Jimmy Rocha will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
now playing right field.
Leading off the inning, Edwin Encarnacion, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. David Hernandez will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Edwin Encarnacion stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Herrera on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
First baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Colabello. He drew a walk his first time up. And a high strike there, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail 3-2. Evan Gattis will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
Yeah, and on 2-1 right now, you gotta figure this guy's wound up for the fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone and hope he goes after it.
And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Boy, we always talk about pitch speeds from pitchers. How hard are they throwing the ball? How hard was that ball hit back up the middle? Way harder than it was thrown, I can guarantee you that.
Hanley Ramirez strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Pilar is right there, 1 down. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So standing in, Michael Franco. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle.
And, you know, that's the toughest one to get in a cycle, but you can bet that he's going to try to stretch any double into a triple if he gets any chance at all.
And that misses for ball 1. This is lifted out to left. After it is Brown. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting,
Freddie Galvis steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in time and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 3-2.
leading off for Toronto.
Dominic Brown is at the plate and he checks his swing for ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Hernandez is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman
Devin Travis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
This is where your setup man works as the perfect bridge to your closer. He's retired 5 in a row now since coming in the 7th.
First pitch of the at-bat. Russell Martin is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And there's a swing and a miss by Martin as he falls behind now 0-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. Back at Rogers Center as we get a look at the great city of Toronto from the ferry on Lake Ontario. Randy Choate come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Perez, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. He's got it one away.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Out in front of it, strike 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Lined hard to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
There's a guy that's locked in at the plate. Even down 0-2, there's no panic in his approach. When you have that positive mindset at the plate, good things are going to happen.
Odubel Herrera stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Hit in the air to right field. On the move is Batista. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Now third base coach Juan Samuel's going to wave him in. And the slide is going to beat the tag by Martin. He's in there at the plate.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now, which may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Jimmy Rocha is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. The 0-1 on its way. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
Right side, hit hard. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Drew Storen will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Pete Reyna comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
Everett Cabrera will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. High and deep to straightaway right.
Bautista looks up.
Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and the lead is now.
And goodness, this is just the second pitch that's coming on, and I guarantee you he was not looking to put it there. This is right in the wheelhouse, and he just didn't miss that one.
Now batting, left fielder, Evan Gattis.
Evan Gattis now standing in. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Storen's ready. Here he comes 0-1. Down and away, ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, and that's a good fastball right there. He might have been thinking about protecting against that sinker.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Gattis will take the turn and keep on going. Now the relay home, and he will beat the throw as he gets his foot in there, safe at the plate.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Michael Franco steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Hit hard back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Check this out on show track. It's not a bad first pitch. It's down. It's on the outside part of the plate. Hey, if you can get guys to swing at that, you're going to have a lot of success. Just didn't work out here.
Into the box, Freddie Galvis, as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Brown is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
And at this point, every added run just makes it more and more likely that they're going to get out of here with a victory. And they tack on one more here on the sacrifice fly.
Coming to the plate again, Carlos Perez, as he'll bat for the second time in the inning. Lays off 1-0. That look says it all in the third base dugout.
That's not the look of a guy who's going to be sleeping well tonight, is it?
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I think he's letting this situation get the better of him out there. But you have to have a short memory if you're a relief pitcher. You can't dwell on what just happened.
Oh, and I think that got him in the foot. Great support from his infield, though, as that's the third out. Weird way to end the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home. Everett Cabrera will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base. Troy Tulowitzki will lead things off here in the 9th in what's been a truly forgettable ball game for this home 9, and not a very inspiring performance either.
And I guess the kicker for me is the way that these guys are responding. It's one thing to go out and get clobbered. It happens, but when you get guys going through the motions, not running out ground balls, not backing up, that's where I take issue.
Greg Holland will come on here. Not a save situation, but he'll try to close it out nonetheless. Troy Tulowitzki is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Up high, 2-1 now. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Striding in, Kevin Pillar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1. 1-2 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
Third baseman, number 20, Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and with that, you already guarantee yourself no worse than a split in this quick 2-game series as they take the victory here in the opener.
Well, this one pretty much over before it started as we give you a final look at the line score here in what turned out to be a blowout victory. And quite a lot of offense in this one, but if we had to highlight one guy that made the difference, there he is. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he winds up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't quite squeeze in the triple, but that's all right. He definitely did enough.